Hello and welcome to another episode of this Cities Skylines series, Rothwell County. We're going to be doing something a bit different today. We spent a lot of time on the old town now and it's all coming together, and the only stuff really left to do is to fill in these gaps and put in the rest of the housing. We need to empty that cemetery. So yeah, I started doing some zoning, but I want to move on now. I want to start making my huge main town, my main city. So that's where we're going to start today. I did some terraforming off camera. As you can see, I've still got some of the weird raw water residue. I've changed the shape of this island a little bit because I really want to make use of the canals. I think that would be a really cool feature to put in, and it'd be a really good way of like separating like city districts. So that's the plan. I'm not sure how well it's gonna actually work out, but I guess we're gonna just have to wait and see. I did some terraforming, and might have a problem there. Oh no, it should be okay. Yeah, I did some terraforming earlier, and I brought this out all the way over here, but the terraforming tool doesn't actually take into account shipping lines, and ships were literally flying over the land to get to this area over here, so I had to kind of do a reset. And I had a similar problem, well, not a similar problem, but I had a problem where when I did the terraforming, I was messing about with it for a long time, and then when I eventually like checked my other towns again, all this area was underwater, all my industrial area was underwater, and it was just a huge mess. It was ridiculous. So yeah, like I said, I had to do a little reset, and now hopefully everything should be okay. The water's still fluctuating a little bit, but not too badly, so I think we're ready to continue. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put down these keys. That's the correct pronunciation, a key, not a quay. Just around the shoreline to get to just flatten out the terrain and make it smooth, and give me a good basis to go on. And it allowed for some better zoning and stuff like that as well. So I'm not going to do it all the way around. I'm just going to do it to around here where it starts to increase in height. What I might quickly do as well is just flatten the bits that are on this side of it, and then smooth it over like that. Oh, maybe the smoothing will just work. Smooth that bit. Alright, I'm gonna have some problems with water levels again, but that's to be expected. And then just gonna complete it all the way around here. One plan I quite like that I was thinking of is to have like quite like a harbour, like a commercial harbour, like the industry one that we've already got. That's on one side of the bay, and then on the other side is where all the skyscrapers and all the main office district will go, and so on and so forth. I thought that might have quite a good aesthetic, so I'm gonna give that a go. I'm gonna extend it quite far up this side, I think, just because this is the river. It might be okay like that. Okay, yeah, that seems alright. I just need to quickly smooth over. What's that? Is that a single tree? Got a single tree growing. I'm gonna decrease the size of that. And just, oh dear, is that the wrong tool? Yeah, that's the wrong tool. So yeah, just again, quickly smooth over all the sides, make it look a bit A bit nicer, a bit cleaner. Anything on the side. And yeah, the water's going a bit nuts again, but it'll sort itself out. So that's going to be the general layout of what I was describing before. So the harbour will either be in the depth here or around this side. I want the main skyscraper and office district to be here. And I kind of want to further distinguish the office district. I think I'm going to run a canal from this point here all the way over here, and that'll be like the big block of, like the big chunk of offices. I'm just making sure there's no flooding like there was before. We seem to be okay. So yeah, I'm going to use I think I'm going to use a shallow canals just because of how close it is to the sea line, and I'm just going to use straight lines. Can you make them? Or maybe I have to delete the keys. Yeah, it looks like I might have to. So if I just delete that one. Maybe I want a bit. Maybe that doesn't not to go so deep. I want to try and make this look as neat as possible. So maybe instead of going, maybe it shouldn't go in. Maybe it should go like out like that. So maybe start it from there. Okay, that might work. Oh, so I clicked on that. And then run this straight to the shore like that. There's a huge, I don't like that. That looks weird. Let me try and fix this. Might have to get rid of another of the keys we put in. Slope too steep. I don't quite get what's going on there. We could maybe make that work though. Oh, we're gonna have to wait for the river to sort itself out again. I can put this one back in. So yeah, let's let this water settle. I'm trying to think where else I might want to put a canal in. I was thinking about one at this side, like cutting across here, but because this is a river, it has constant flow, and that can really mess up. That might mess up the water table quite significantly. I'll give it a go anyway. The worst that can happen is we get rid of it. So. Right. So yeah, I just want it straight again. Like that. It's times speed's on full, so it's going as fast as it can. Okay, we can do that. We can get away with it. Oh, I didn't know you could actually put them alongside the canal. That's pretty cool. And then, again, just try and smooth out any areas around here. How does that look? Obviously, it needs to be. It still needs to sort itself out a bit. Let's smooth that up. How's this one looking? That's not looking too bad, is it? Let me just put in another key. And then the same on this side. Oh, I think I'm having issues there. Let's try it from this side instead. Okay. Okay, I can do that and then I can smooth this bit. Oh dear. Right. Yeah, that looks quite neat. That's what I was going for. Quite sharp edges. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Do I maybe want another? If I could have a canal that kind of goes around there, couldn't I? And then this could be its own little district as well. Or maybe this could be the harbour district. I don't want it to be... Yeah, I'll put in just another little quick one. This could just be small. Kind of want it to be similar to this, but further out. Okay, so I'm going to delete a little bit of this. How does that look? Looks a bit funky here because the terrain's higher up. Yeah, maybe we don't do it. Maybe we don't do this. And now we've got water everywhere. I'm pretty sure the terrain is okay, that it should sort itself out. I'm just doing that to get rid of all the water that's there. Alright, if I smooth that out, it should create like a ramp into the sea or the canal. Hopefully. What can we do in the meantime? We can start setting up the harbour. Yeah, we'll start doing that. So ships. This is going to be the big commercial one, isn't it? So we can't even put it in this corner. That's a bit of a shame. Height too high. Cannot. It needs to be. Maybe it's because of the quay. Let's have a little look. If it. Yeah, it's because of the quay. Right. Okay. Right. Because I really wanted it in that area. I'm sure there'll be a mod somewhere that I can change the shipping lines, and that'd be really useful. Probably necessary as well, because I really want it to go there. Okay, so we can't do the shipping yet. So we'll save that for next episode, I think. Then. And then once again we need to smooth this, like so. Okay, right, the water's gone from there. Oh, not completely. Alright, now it's gonna flow down. That's a level tool, isn't it? So get that all leveled off, and then smooth it all in. Maybe we don't want that bit smoothed. We still need to put in the crease on this side. There. Okay. Right. Right, we can start actually building our main city now. Just quickly smooth over a little lump that I saw there. Right, so this is going to be the big officey block, isn't it? With all our skyscrapers and stuff, very New York-esque. So let's start here. I quite like a road that kind of like goes around the entire. Yeah, I want it to be on the. We'll put it directly on the like seafront, so you can follow the quay around. And then you can do bridges over this. Oh, we won't be able to do that. If I'm delete, do I want to delete that bit? How does it look if I? I don't like the corner bit there. Wow, I didn't realize the height difference. I didn't realize there was a height difference. There isn't a height difference. Okay, so if no, we don't want it by 12. That looks okay. We've got it following all the way around, and this will obviously be the main one. So yeah, we can have that, and that looks okay. I'm gonna redo this. I don't like the look of it. In fact, I'll just delete it for now, so I know to come back to it. Right now. I kind of want the grids to be at least a fall-in road. I don't want to. Oh, we've still got some dodgy terraforming there. Yeah, I don't want them to be little roads because this is obviously the grand office area, so I want it to be relatively big. I'm trying to think. A grid pattern wouldn't be too bad. It might actually be one of the better ways to do this. But the problem is, because of all the angles, is getting the right direction of the grid. That seems okay. Oh, it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So we would do it like this. And have maybe another road. We want it to be parallel to this road, so. That doesn't look straight, but it told me it was 90 degrees. I'm not sure if I believe it. I definitely don't believe it. Yep, I knew it wasn't. So I'll just do a very gentle curve. Into that bit there. That looks better. Okay, now I've downloaded a lot of skyscraper assets, so I'm going to put them all in now. And then we're gonna play around with like their event, like their final position, and which ones you want to get rid of. That's the one I just put in, I think. So the way I want to do it is I want to have the tallest ones on the shoreline, and then as you get further inland, they should slowly get smaller and smaller. That's the way I'm thinking of doing it, and trying like a gradual. This one's got like roads on it. Yeah, so you want it to gradually fade into just like normal city blocks, with normal offices and things like that. Right, what's this? Oh, we've got another stadium. Let's have a look at that. No, I definitely prefer the one we mentioned last episode, the Alley Hands, or whatever it's based from. Still got a few more. I actually downloaded it. I really did download a lot, didn't I? It's gonna be a very New York-esque skyline. That's a very thin building. Okay, I think that's all of them. So let's have a look. So yeah, there's a lot of tall ones. There's a few lower ones that work quite well. Now, I quite like. I'm gonna have to mix it up a bit. But I quite like it. I quite like that none of them are actually on the shoreline, actually. And they're all kind of like in the actual grid system. I'm gonna add some more grids to it. Let's have a look at this one on its own. Quite like that building. So yeah, I'm gonna make, I'm gonna look at this from afar. I want all the big buildings. Don't want them directly opposite each other. I quite like them to all have like their own grid, or at least their own grid corner each. I think that's probably for the best. I just need to continue with the grid actually. So if we've set out a grid, and which are the tallest ones? So this is a tall one. We've got the Chrysler building. Wait, are they? I think are they? So that's the Chrysler building. I'm not sure what that one is. I thought I downloaded a Empire State Building mod asset, sorry, but maybe I didn't. Oh, well, we'll have to find a place for the. Is this the? It's like a corner one. Oh no, not really. I thought that might be one where like you could have the road split and it'd look really cool, but apparently not. So we got a big. I don't want to have the big ones next door to each other, so I kind of like that one there. I like that one there. If I put you on this corner, move you out of the way. Yeah, you want them. I want them facing the sea where possible. That kind of blocks the view, doesn't it, of those two? So put you on that corner. If I move you there. Yeah, can you see that I've kind of got. So this kind of has its own grid corner. These are two small ones, so they're fine. That does two. This one has its own Like at least it's got at least one side of the grid. So this has got the left side, and this big building has a right side, and it's the same with this. This one isn't quite as big. I could maybe class that as a smaller building, so maybe that's okay as is. I'm gonna need more grids, I think. So I'll put this big chunky one here at the back. That one looks okay on the, because I class this as the front, so this isn't really the front, the seafront to me. So I'm quite happy to leave that one there. Which are the other big ones that we still need to shift? Probably this one. Kind of don't want to. I don't try not to hide any of them. Yes. You've all got problems. I want to bring this one forward a little bit because it's smaller, so that could maybe actually be on the front like that, because you can still see all the rest behind it. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll bring the smaller ones forward a little. No, that's too close. You're too close to the big one. You'll do there though. You don't get in the way. You're alright like that. Maybe move you here just a little further down like that. Move this out of the way. I want little gaps between all the building, all the the main skyscrapers anyway. Just so they're not all clumped, and they've people who work in the offices have a bit of a view. That's actually looking pretty good at the minute. There's a bit of a blank space here, but I think that's a good little skyline. Hold on, let's have a look at this from over the bay. Oh, the camera's a bit blurry, but yeah. That doesn't look half bad, does it? From all these angles. Yeah, I like that. I think, yeah, it's definitely key to make sure that, especially the big skyscrapers, that they have a little space. Like these are at least separated by a crossroad. I should maybe move this little guy actually. What about this corner? Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, you want a little gap between all your skyscrapers. You don't want to go overboard and clump them all into one little area. So you can always fill the in-between space with offices and your services and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the main skyline of our downtown area. I'm gonna have to add in some stuff to fill this up that isn't just office space, so I'll maybe put in some. I need to find some really. I always like this stock Space Raiders Plaza. Is there anywhere this will fit perfectly? Oh, I quite like it to be between two buildings. That does. Yeah, I might try and find some more plazas and stuff on the workshop, off camera, just to fill in these individual gaps with something that isn't just office space. And yeah, I'll get back to it, I suppose then. But I think I'll leave that there for today. So we've got a nice layout of what the downtown area will be. We've got in these canals that make it look quite sleek, quite modern. Just need to smooth over some of this. I don't like having grey areas. Do I maybe need to add another little key in there? Not sure if I can actually get that in. Slope too steep. Oh, come on, there we go. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with what we've done today. Yeah, so off camera I'll have a look for those assets for the plazas and stuff, and I'll probably fill in the rest of the old town because this side's still missing, so I need to come back to that. But otherwise I'm very happy with what we've done today, so thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.